Hello, welcome, good morning to another Dryland at SwimGym. Coming to you in your homes, comfortable homes. So get yourself ready. It's going to be half an hour of coordination, stretching, and core today. And it's going to make you feel really fine for your Sunday. So let's get going. We're just going to warm up the body, warm up the spine a little bit, get in some really nice coordination exercises. What I want you to do is we're just going to start warming up, getting the spine warmed up. I want you to grab your hands and just gently start moving from side to side. Try and keep your head still. Look in front of you. Don't have to go too far if you don't feel like it or if it's painful. And let's just warm up the spine nice and easy. Alrighty. Keep that head still. This mimics your rotation, your body rotation in the water. Obviously, your feet can't move, so you're not wanting your feet to go with you. You don't want it to be that energetic or that violent. Just a nice, easy swing. Alrighty, then the next of all, just relax it. We're going to do a coordination exercise. Put your hands in the air. And what we're going to do is the left hand's going to go forward, the right hand's going to go back. And you're just going to swing your arms counterclockwise. So the one hand goes the one way and the other hand goes the other way. And just do it nice and slowly. Just get the body warmed up. Alrighty. And then what you do is just swap to the other side. Hitting the plants here at the back. And this is a good coordination exercise, but also getting the shoulders warmed up. And we'll switch to the other side again. And this is a good exercise. Your shoulders will rotate a little bit, your hip as well, and that's exactly what you want. Okay, and let's go to the other side. Keep it nice and easy. Alrighty. Okay, and let go. Now what I want you to do is I want you to come clasp your hands behind your back, make yourself nice and straight, and I just want you to slightly bend over, keeping the arms nice and straight at the back here. You can pull your shoulders down, don't hunch your shoulders up, keep your shoulders down, and we're going to hold it there for 10 seconds. Alrighty. Just pull yourself nice and long and relax. Keep in that position, don't let go. Just make sure that you keep your hands clasped, your feet a little bit wider out of a little bit wider now. And now what I want you to do is I want you to pull your shoulders back, open up your hands, and go down as far as you can go. So you just want to go down, feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Go as far as you can back here with your shoulders. Just relax, breathe in and out. And slowly come back up and release. Alrighty, I'm going to do this on the floor so that you can see it. You can stay standing if you want to. The next exercise, coordination exercise. The one arm is 90 degrees parallel to floor. The other hand pointing up the ceiling. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go out and up. And then come in, back down, swap. Out and up. Okay, this is a great coordination exercise. And this will really get your brain focused and awake. If you're not awake yet, this will really help you. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to keep going. So if you're having trouble, it's basically out, fingers up, and then in. And see how fast you can go. Really good, nice coordination exercise. Try and keep your elbows parallel to the ground and just have some fun. It's like rubbing your belly and tapping your head at the same time, one of those exercises. So that's really cool. Keep breathing. And we're just going to keep doing this because this is so much fun. And you'll see the more you do it, the more it your brain sort of gets befuzzled. It sort of can't remember what the coordination is. You can always just stop again and just start, and then it basically just starts from itself again. Alrighty, okay, that's looking good. I hope you guys, I can see a bit of steam coming through the camera. I hope that's not the camera breaking on us, but the steam coming from your brains. Alright, okay, let go and relax. Good. Okay, we're going to start off with stretching, and then what we'll do is we'll go into some core. What I want you to do is I just want you to stand feet shoulder width apart, and all I want you to do is I want you to raise your hands above your head and then pull your navel in. Okay, and then bring it down and up. And what we want to do here is we want to mimic the position that we're in the water, okay, with the straight back. So keep a straight back. Your arms are nice and stretched. Stretch them up. If you feel like you can't, just bend a little bit. But we want to really create the stretch in the shoulders here. So we're going to just hold it for a little bit just to get that stretch. Pull your navel in. You want your back completely straight. You don't want a hollow back. So just pull it in, hold it there, and keep breathing. You should be able to talk. You've got your core activated, so you should be able to speak, no problem. Okay, and relax. Okay, so you'll feel it here in your shoulders. A great exercise to create that mobility in your shoulder while we're swimming. Okay, the next exercise is streamlining. You're just going to gently go up into a streamlined position. And what I want you to do now is I want you to bring your shoulders down and then your shoulders up. Bring your shoulders down so that you sort of have a bit of a bend in the elbow, and then go up, and then we just hold it there. Bring the shoulders down, and then up. Bring the shoulders down, and then up. It's quite a small movement, and it feels a little bit tricky, but just keep doing that. That'll create good mobility in your shoulders. Okay, the next exercise is we're just going to grab our head with the right hand, left hand out to the side, and we're just going to pull the head down towards the shoulder. Okay, you'll feel a chair in your neck, and we're going to hold it for 20 seconds. Breathe in and out. You'll feel the stretch become longer as you breathe in. You expand the muscles as you breathe out. It'll just relax into it. Don't go too far further than what you feel comfortable, and slowly release your head so that it doesn't flick out. And grab the other side and pull down to your left shoulder. Okay, just hold it there. Feel the tension. You can create a bit of tension in it, and this is a really nice exercise to release your neck muscles. Okay, and slowly release. Hands up in the air again. One hand behind your back, hands in the middle of your back. Grab your elbow with your other hand, and then what I want you to do is just lightly push down. Pull your navel in. Stand in a nice active position. You don't want to hollow back. You just slightly bend knees, and you've got a nice activation of your core. And we're going to hold it there for another 5 seconds. Okay. And release. And the other side. Okay, come into a nice position. Pull your core in. Hold it. Okay, these stretches are static, but you want to keep good posture. You want to really keep a good core, a straight back. That's really important. Okay. And release. And we're going to go to the other side. Do it again. This time what we're going to do is we're just going to lean out to the left-hand side. If you've grabbed your right elbow with your left hand, and we just want to lean out to the left-hand side. We just want to stretch this side of the body, the lats, and just give them a nice stretch. Okay, bring it back up to the front, release, and do the other side. Alrighty. And just have a nice stretch there. Okay, you shouldn't feel pain. You should just do it as hard as it feels comfortable. Stretching muscles is about really just making them longer, and that's a process. And the more you stretch, the stronger your muscles become, because obviously they keep that elasticity. That's really, really good for power. Okay, the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to do the YTW. So we go up into a nice Y, 60 degrees, and you pull your stomach in, just hold it there, pull your shoulder blades back, and then slowly go into a T position. And you just want to keep the shoulder blades pushed back, and then into a W position. Okay. Nice, big, proud chest. You're proud to be doing your Dryland, and this will really stretch the pecs here in the front. That's good for swimming. Okay, release it, and we're going to do it another time. Hands up in the air, hands up in the air, and pull your shoulder blades back into a T, nice and slowly. Really feel the stretch, feel the muscles working, but you shouldn't feel any pain in your shoulder. That's the one thing you shouldn't feel, is there should be no real pressure on the shoulder. Keep that W nice and tight and relax. Okay. Going to do the same thing, go into a W from the streamlined position. Okay, so nice and long in your streamlined position. You can have whichever hand you want over it. Make sure that 2 hands on top of each other. Stretch and then release. And you're going to bring your hands slowly down the backside of your body, pulling the shoulder blades together into a W, and then slowly back up. And you can change hands if you want to. Nice and tall streamline, and then slowly release into a W. Okay. And back into a streamline, and then release. Okay, shake it out. You should feel a real good stretch in the pecs, back of the muscles. Shoulders also get a nice little mobility stretch. That's going to help you with swimming when you get back into the water. All right, and the next one is well known. Elbows parallel, and we're just slightly we're gonna move slowly down until our fingers are pointing downwards towards the floor. Go as far as you can. Try not to drop the elbows. Keep the elbows nice and high, and then we go back slowly back up. Don't drop the elbows. Keep the elbows high, and your shoulder blades push backwards. Okay, let's go down again slowly. Okay, and up. And down. Okay, and release. Okay, the next exercise, you're going to put your hands on your hips. Your thumbs are facing inwards. And what I want you to do is I want you to push your shoulder blades back and then slowly bring your elbows forward as far as you can go. If you can touch your elbows, great. I can't. But if you can, that's really, really excellent. That's exactly what you want to be. You want your elbows to go as close to each other as possible. Then push back outwards and bring the elbows back into the front. Okay, you'll feel it in your shoulders. Don't put too much pressure and don't force it. Just do it as far as you can. That's good. And with practice, you'll see that gets better. And then back out and then release. Okay, let's come to the floor. Do a really nice shoulder release exercise. Come and lie on your side. Your knees are together. Your head's on the floor. You can put a pillow here if you need to. We're going to put 2 hands together. And what I want you to do is just extend the hand on top out. And then with a straight arm, you're going to come around in a windmill rotation motion. The hand stays straight till it comes to the side of your body. And then you're going to move it slowly back up to the front. Okay. This is a great exercise before you go swimming, doing it at home. And then when you come out to swim, you'll find that your shoulders feel good and relaxed. Okay, slowly. Don't make it too fast. You don't want to force the movement. You just want to have a controlled movement the whole time. And then back to the front. Okay, you're going to just swap to the other side. You can do it as many times as you want. If you're going to repeat this training, so that's not a problem. And just do it as many times as you feel comfortable with. Hand on top of each other. Just stretch out and then a windmill all the way around to the backside. All right. And don't worry if your shoulder's not touching the floor as you come around. That'll come with practice. You just basically want to keep the knees together, make sure that they don't come off the ground. And you just want to be able to stretch the pec muscle all the way. And your hand comes down to the bottom. and then back up to the top. All right. Great. Okay, come up on your knees. We're going to do some active stretching now. And what I want you to do is just come and stand up. And we're going to start off with a lunge twist. This is really, really good for spine, good for your hip flexor. And what I want you to do is just to lunge out in front with your left knee. Your knee stays in front of the foot. What I want you to do, right hand on the head, and then just start twisting with a straight arm backwards, with your left arm backwards, and you're trying to look at your right leg. If you can, look at the heel of your right leg. You can go as far down as you want. You can stay up as high as you want, and we're just going to hold it there for 10 seconds. Okay, it's about balancing as well. Activate your core. Keep yourself nice and tight, and you'll see that really helps. Okay, bring your hands down to the floor. And what I want you to do is just really stretch out that back leg and look up to the sky if you can. And we're going to hold that for 10 seconds. Okay, then push your leg back, your front leg. Try and make it extend it as much as possible. Your hands are still on the floor, and we'll hold it there for 10 seconds. Keep breathing. Alrighty. Bend your front leg again. Put your right hand on the floor, and just extend your left arm up into the sky. Try and look at the ceiling if you can. That's a really good way of stretching it out. Okay, bring it down to the ground. Step up. I'm going to go to the other side so that you can see me doing it. You can just stay on the side that you're at. Okay, we're going to do the lunge again. Just want to lunge out. Left hand goes on the head, right hand's extended, and you can go as far down as you want to into your lunge. And looking behind you, trying to look at the heel, feel it in your back, you feel it here, and your hip flexors. This is a great exercise to warm up with. Alrighty, 2 hands come to the ground. Extend that left leg out the back, and you just want to look up, or as far up as you can, towards the ceiling. And you'll feel it now in your hip flexor. You'll feel a big stretch there. Okay, now extend the leg out as far as you can into as straight as possible. Keep breathing. Place your left hand on the floor, and now extend your right hand up and try and look up at the ceiling. Okay, and come back down. Alrighty. This next stretching exercise is for the hip flexor, which is this part of the, it's a muscle that runs from here to here. And it's really, really important for runners and for swimmers. So what I want you to do is I want you to come, put the front foot forward, almost like in a lunge, except your knees on the ground. And what I want you to do is I want you to stand up nice and straight, and I want you to clench your butt cheeks and push your whole pelvic floor forward. So we're not actually going to lunge like that, but what I want you to do is I want you to push. I don't know if you can see, it's a very small movement forward. So you're going to activate the core, push the hips forward, and you're going to feel a stretch here in the back. Okay. Then what I want you to do is lift up your left hand and keep breathing. And we're going to hold this position for 10 seconds. Keep pushing the hips forward all the time. Don't let the hips go back. Feel the stretch here in the hip flexor. Okay, and relax. Okay, the next one is we're just going to move forward. So what we're going to do is try and keep the knee in front of the foot, but you're just going to push the hips down now. So you're going to push the hips down towards the floor. Keep your hips nice and square, and you're just going to feel the stretch here. Okay, this is really good to keep body position so that you're not skew in the water. So do this often. If you're an office worker, if you're working behind the computer a lot and you're sitting in a chair, this is a great exercise for anyway. It doesn't matter whether you're a swimmer, runner, and it just keeps you nice and stretched, nice and loose in your hips. Okay, so release it nice and gently. and we'll come to the other side. Okay, so now the left leg, your right leg is sort of square under your hips, and what I want you to do is just push those hips again forward, activate your core, and put your hand up in the air. Activate that core, you'll feel it here in the hip flexor, and just feel the stretch. And release. Okay, you can now put your foot a little bit forward and just drop those hips, push them down towards the floor. The knee stays over the foot. Don't let it go past your toes. And you just want to feel that stretch. Nice stretch here. You can put your hand up as well. That'll give you a bigger stretch as well. You can also, if you don't feel it that much, you can also go to the side, really stretch that out. Okay. Another 5 seconds, 2, 1, and slowly release. Okay. So stay on the floor. What we're going to do is I want you to start off with sitting on your feet. This is a great stretching exercise if you're a runner. This really stretches the front side of your foot and allows you to do that lovely freestyle motion with the feet, that you can really get them going up and down like that. So this is a great stretching position. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to come up on all fours, and I want you to bring the left leg forward, and I want your heel to be where your hip flexor is really. And what I want you to do is just to stretch out the back. And if you can hold it like this, great. If you feel like it's too easy and you want to increase the stretch, you come down on your elbows, and we're going to hold it here. Keep breathing in and out. If you want to make it more difficult, you can actually put your head on the ground. So there's a couple of variants there that you can use. And just it's just about really trying to breathe in through the stretch so that you feel it here in your glutes. And that's a really nice addition to, or complement to the hip flexor. So we're just going to keep it for another few seconds. You can stretch out the back, point your toes, keep your feet active. Alrighty, and now I want you to roll very gently and bring your feet together in the middle. And what I want you to do is just to try and breathe in and out and push your knees as close to the floor as you can, and just keep it there for 20 seconds. Keep your back nice and straight, so sit up really nice and tall. Push your hands against your feet so that you can come up nice and tall, and then try and push your knees down to the bottom. You can use your elbows as well to push down if you want to, but what I want is a nice straight back. Okay. And we're going to stop in 2, 1. Okay, slow release. All these static stretches, do it in a slow release. Come and sit on your heels, and then on all fours, and just bring the right leg up now. And you can either stay in this position if you feel that the stretch is too much. If you can't do more than that, just breathe nice and easy. If you feel like you can, come down on your tri bars. Imagine that you're on your TT bike and that you're busy getting into a nice tri position. So this is good for stretching those muscles that take a lot of strain on your TT bike. So great way to visualize it. We're just going to hold it for another 5 seconds, and then we're going to release. Okay, keep breathing and come and gently move to the front. Okay, we're going to do some core exercises to end off this session. I want to do some really good swimming related exercises also with stretching. So I want you to come and lie on your back, and I want you to make sure that your back's pushed into the floor. You're going to go into streamlined position and keep your back pushed in, and I want you to point your toes, bring them up, and we're going to just do a freestyle kick here in the front, in the back, I mean. And we're just going to hold it, and we're going to do a freestyle kick. Make yourself nice and tall. Push your back down into the floor. You don't want to hollow back. That's going to give you back pain. And just keep going. Okay, now I want you to scissor kick. So you can go as quickly or as slowly as you want. The feet stay relatively above the lower above the ground. I don't want the feet up there. They've got to be quite close to the ground. Push your back in and just keep going. Okay, up and down again. Let's go. And scissor kick. Up and down again. And scissor kick. And relax. Okay, we're going to do that another time. This is really good for obviously body position and for practicing that kick. Here you have a lot of gravity in the water. You have less gravity, of course, or you have buoyancy to help you. So it always feels easy in the water. Okay, let's get into streamline position again. Push your back into the floor, extend your legs out, and we're going to go up and down. We're going to do that freestyle kick. Okay. Oh, I can feel that water. It's beautiful. So nice. Okay, now scissor kick. From side to side. Go as quickly as you feel comfortable with. Doesn't have to be super fast, but keep your form, keep your back pushed down in the floor. Okay, up and down again. Okay, keep smiling, people. Keep smiling. That'll help you with the pain. Keep those toes pointed. Little movements. Pretend you're a ballerina. And relax. Whew, okay. Roll over onto your side. And come and sit here on your haunches. So what we're going to do is, I want you to sit here on your heels actually, and this is going to stretch the back part of your feet, and that'll help to prevent cramp. Cramp doesn't stop just from just one thing. It's about hydrating properly. It's about stretching properly. It's about nutrition. So, you know, like more salt or more magnesium, but it's not just about one thing. So stretching this is a really good way of preventing cramp. Good. Okay. So let's come and stand. And let's grab our hands again. And we're just going to rock from side to side. Make it nice and easy. Keep the head still. Don't let the head go with. You just want that head to be still, because that's what we want in swimming. We want that head to stay still while we're rotating through the stroke. Same on the backstroke as well. We want the rotation to be happening, but we want the head to stay still. So let's just keep doing that. Alrighty. And as the last exercise, we're just gonna do those shoulders again, counterclockwise with one hand. The left hand's gonna go to the front, the right hand's gonna go to the back, and just swing it. Alrighty, that's looking good. This is a good coordination exercise. And stop in the middle, and then do it the other side. You can also breathe through it and shake it out. Alrighty, people, that's it for today. It's been great doing the Dryland again for you, and I hope that I get to see you again shortly. See ya. Have a good day. Cheers.